Saturday Prelims session with event 21, women 200-yard freestyle relay. We will have one heat.
Here we go, folks.
Heat 1.
Ready to go. Day 2 prelims, GNAC Swimming and Dive Conference Championships. We are off and running.
Now swimming in lane 5, University of St. Joseph. Lane 6, WPI. And in lane 7, St. Joseph College of Maine.
WPI off to the fast start. Middle of the screen, they're in lane 6. St. Joseph in lane 5, St. Joseph's.
WPI out quick, leading the pack with a 26.
In lane 7. Big good morning to everyone and welcome to WPI. It's day 2 for the 2025 GNAC Swim and Dive Conference Championships alongside Charlie Peterson. On production, I am Jeremy Abreu, bringing you all the action here for day 2 prelims. Should be a good one. We had a really exciting night last night. Norwich University came out on top in both the men's and the women's side. We look forward to another very competitive day today. We'll at times go to that wide shot to get you a view of everyone when they get spread out a little bit. You know, we hate to have that duck work in the shot, but there's really not a way to avoid it here with our camera position. So we just have to deal with that. But WPI continues to lead the way here. They will be coming in for the finish, and it will be WPI to start us off, 146.87. St. Joseph's will finish in second, and they'll touch into 2:03.78. Kevin Farris checking in from Leander, Texas. Good morning, Kevin. University of St. Joseph takes third. There are your results. Again, a pretty quick session this morning, folks. It's about an hour and 30 minutes. And it's only that long because after the relays, I believe there's a 10-minute break. If not, this thing would be done in about an hour and 20 today. So here we go. This is our men's 200 free relay. WPI in lane 6 and 7. And again, for those of you tuning in, wondering, okay, wait a second, WPI is not in the GNAC. Why are they swimming here? So it's, you know, part of the whole agreement. The event is hosted here at WPI. WPI swimmers get to swim in it as an exhibition, so they're not taking anything away from any of the GNAC swimmers. They don't get to swim in finals. So it's just kind of a little practice tune-up here for their conference championship, which is in 2 weeks and will also be hosted here at WPI. So that's why there are WPI swimmers here. You'll notice they're only swimming in the prelim session. They do not compete in the finals at all. Cold morning here in Worcester, Massachusetts. We hope if you're in town or close, you had a good night last night. It was a really exciting finals. We had quite a few back-to-back conference champions last night. Carly Quinlan, Will Thompson, Brandy Lewis, to name a few. Christian Adlianitsky was another. Let's see, I'm looking through the list here. Kylie Farris was another. So really good night of swimming. And it will be WPIC edging out B here. Let's go to our public address announcer to make sure we're right with the time.
This event is event 27, women 100-yard butterfly. there will be 2 heats.
All right, so there's no break. I thought there was a break after the There is a break.
We will be resuming at 10:09.
So there is a 5-minute break. We will take this break with them, folks. You're watching the GNAC Swim and Dive Conference Championships here, brought to you by Brew Media Productions. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
We will be resuming momentarily.
Back at WPI, we're about to kick off the women's 100-yard butterfly. So good morning to everyone again. We came on the air right at the beginning of the relay, then we took a quick break. Hope everyone had a fantastic Friday night. We're back for Saturday morning here. There are your lane assignments for the 100 butterfly. 2 heats on the women's side. Maria Pikarczak in lane 5, Rachel Zhang in 6, Chaylin Humphrey in 7, and Brianna Letourneau in lane number 8. Rachel Zhang from WPI has the top time, 102.28. Top GNAC time is Chaylin Humphrey here in heat number 1 from Simmons, 104.67. Good underwater there by Zhang, and you can see Pikarczak, Zhang, and Humphrey. Not much separation at the halfway mark. 3 swimmers separated by 0.4 of a second. And it's really that underwater by Zhang that separates her from the field right now as we hone in on the 75-yard mark. Zhang will make that turn first, followed by Humphrey and Pikarczak. And it looks like it will be Zhang, and it is. She just out-touches Humphrey. Pikarczak takes third. Letourneau will take fourth as we move on to heat number 2. We'll see Carly Quinlan. She is a back-to-back 200 freestyle champ, so she won that last night. She will be swimming out of lane 6. I've had the pleasure of getting to meet and know her parents over the past couple years. Great family. Older sister Caitlin, who also swam at Simmons, is now a nurse at Mass General, Brigham Hospital in Boston. So shout out to Caitlin. And here we go, heat 2 in the water. Izzy Sorecchia in lane 4, Alyssa Shattini in 5, the aforementioned Quinlan in 6, Alina Nemchek in 7, and Emily Morales in lane number 8. And it is Carly Quinlan out to that fast start. She is the number 1 seed here, the only swimmer coming in under a minute, 59.51. She's showing you exactly why right here. She's out in a 27 flat. So this is going to be a best time for Quinlan, I would assume. Kevin Farris, Lloyd Letourneau checking in. Lloyd Letourneau says, go Monks. Quinlan makes her final turn for home. She came in 59.51. Maybe about a 58 here today. Let's see. And she is 58.72. So best time for Quinlan. That'll secure her as the number 1 seed in tonight's finals. Nemchek second, Shattini third as we move on to the men's 100 butterfly. There will be 2 heats as we move forward on the men's side. Izzy Sorecchia will finish up here for Regis. She came in with a 158.09, so she's going to drop some time here. Come on, Izzy. The 100 and 200 fly, not easy events. Nice job by Sorecchia. She finishes up 152.88, so she drops 6 seconds. Shout out to Izzy there. As we move to event 28, heat 1 of 2. Yes, those underwaters by Rachel Zhang in that 100 fly. Very good, very strong. Definitely gives her a big advantage as we move on to heat 1 of 2 in the men's 1 fly. Josh Dion in lane 1, Devin Mahaichuk in lane 2, Artie Abrams, the 400 IM champ from last night in lane, that's lane 6. Martin Adlianitsky in lane 7, Casey Tarbrake in 8, and Kyle Stoddard from Norwich University in lane 9. Right now it's Martin Adlianitsky from Norwich leading the way out in a 24.65. His teammate Artie Abrams right behind him by a half a second. Norwich pacing the field here. Adlianitsky will make that turn at the 75-yard mark. He will be our heat winner here. $52.97 for Adlianitsky. Good time drop there. Abrams takes second. Mahaichuk takes third. As we move into Heat 2, and we'll see our top overall seed, Cody Werner.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Please clear the pool.
There are your final results. Werner, our top seed here, 54-12. The only swimmer, one of two swimmers, to come in under 55. Patrick Tersch, of course, from WPI, swimming this as an exhibition. So for the GNAC purposes, the only swimmer under 55 would be Cody Werner from Regis. Jack Werb in lane 4, Aiden Domenico in 5, Cody Werner in 6, Patrick Tersch in 7, Noah Lowe in 8, and Ethan Wischemeyer in lane 9. I think it's Wischmeyer. Again, good underwaters there by by Domenico in lane 5. It's nice to wake up in Worcester and actually not have any inclement weather today, although more to come on that once we get into the 500s and we have a little more discussion time, because I know there's some inclement weather heading our way as we speak. It's going to be Aiden Domenico from WPI with Werner trailing. So Werner will be the number 1 seed tonight at finals. He drops over a second, so nice job by Cody Werner. And now we will get in to the 500s.
Swimmers, please clear the pool. The next event is event 29, women 500-yard freestyle. There will be 3 heats. Heat 1.
500 free underway. Nicole Irizarry in lane 3, Ruby Noth in 4, Amy Mamika in 5, Isabel Barry Ruiz in lane 6, Maria Corneva in 7, Sherry Willems in 8, Sophie Olander rounds out the field in lane number 9. So yeah, we talked about that weather. We are watching some inclement weather coming in late tonight, overnight into tomorrow. So we will keep you posted. I know tomorrow morning the coaches along with the host will be in contact pretty early in the morning to, see what actually happens with the weather and to see if there are going to be any changes to the schedule. Right now, though, business as usual. So business as usual. Want to give these great Northeast Athletic Conference swimmers and divers a chance to perform, and they work all season for this meet. Hate to see weather play a role in it, but safety first all the way around, as Isabel Barry Ruiz after 100 leads the way. And then after that, it's pretty crazy. So we're talking about. They're talking about 3 or 4 storms for New England over like a 10-day period, which could amount to like 2 feet of snow. I'll say no thank you to that, but it's kind of what we sign up for. And every New England winter is the same, right? November, December, January pass without a storm, and you're like, this is great. Where I see the light, I see spring. It's right here. We're right on the doorstep of spring, and then February just punches you right in the mouth. And that's probably what it's going to do this year as well. Go to 3 now. We're going to go to the wide shot here. Camera number 3, just because the swimmers are starting to get a little spread out. So we want to make sure that you can see all of the action. Isabel Barry Ruiz continues to lead the way. 4.5 seconds ahead of Ruby Noth. 5 seconds ahead of Sherry Willems in lane number 8. So, yeah, you know, like I said with that weather, February always comes, and I remember, I forget the exact year, but there was a year, April 1st, we had a blizzard here in New England, like 18 to 20 inches of snow or more. So we definitely don't want to deal with that or see that again. But again, for the purposes of this weekend, we will keep everyone apprised. But as of right now, no changes to any schedule. Business as usual, as Isabel Barry Ruiz continues to lead the way in lane 6. She's followed in lane 8 by Sherry Willems from St. Joseph's. Ruby Noth in lane 4, Amy Mamika in lane 5. They are 3 and 4 respectively, or they were. Willems in 2nd. Mamika has now moved up to 3rd. Noth drops down into 4th. We're more than halfway through our first heat of the 500. 3 heats on the women's side, 2 heats on the men's side, and then it's just fast moving after that. We get some 50s coming up. Got that exciting 1 a.m. to close out the morning. For those of you who have divers, diving, I believe, is scheduled for 12 o'clock. I'm going to get an exact on that. Barry Ruiz, 435.31 through 400. So she is very much in control here. The only swimmer to come in under a 550, 549.54. Ruiz's time as she speeds toward the 450-yard mark. She'll get the bell from the official down on deck, signifying 50 yards to go. There it is. So Barry Ruiz will be our heat winner. I think she's going to have a pretty good time drop here as well. She's at the wall in a 5:28. Yes, Kevin, now I know why you live in Texas, exactly. But listen, I know last month you guys had a little bit of snow, uncharacteristically. Go to 1. 5:44.34 for Ruiz, who takes first. Amy Mamika will be next. I believe she's going to out-touch Willems, and it is Mamika. Who takes second? Willems takes third. Next to finish will be lane 9. That's Sophie Olander. So Sophie finishes up in a 6:29.65. And Nicole Irizarry will finish up here from Albertus Magnus. She came in with a 7:04.36, and it looks like she's going to break some time here as well. See if she can break 7 minutes. Come on, Nicole, get there. And she does. Nice job by Nicole Irizarry. 6:59.65. But your winner, Isabel Barry Ruiz from Simmons as we move to heat number 2. There are your lane assignments. Brandy Lewis. Last night's winner in the 1,000. She's in lane number 6 from Norwich. Off and swimming here in heat number 2, Kate Ostrowski. In lane number 2, Charlotte Poltrineri Kate Ostrowski is in 3. Charlotte Poltrineri is in 4. Anna Gosselin in 5. Brandy Lewis in 6. Anna Kelly in 7. Laura Luthi in 8. And Sasha Plotniak in lane 9. A very happy birthday. Oh, maybe not. There was a happy birthday message on there, and it was retracted. I don't know why, if the system did that or not. I believe it was happy birthday, Alana Kelleher. So if it is Alana's birthday today, happy birthday today. It is also, yes, there it is. It is also my birthday today, February 8th. So Alana and I shared the same birthday, although I'd rather be Alana's birthday as far as the age than mine. So happy birthday to Alana. And right now it is all Brandy Lewis leading the way at the 100. She's out in a 1:00.40, so she's built up a 4 1/4 second lead on Anna Kelly in lane 7. So we'll be seeing Alana Kelleher So we're going to go to that wide shot again because Brandy Lewis is stretching it out already here at the 150-yard mark. 6.5 seconds ahead of Anna Kelly. 7.5 ahead of Sasha Plotniak. Thank you to everyone for the. I had literally zero intention of mentioning my birthday because, I mean, let's face it, once you get past, I don't know, 21, really, there's really no more significant birthdays. I guess you could say every, 30th, 40th, 50th, whatever. But since it's Alana's birthday today, I figured I'd throw it out there. So thank you retroactively and proactively in advance for everyone who may wish me a happy birthday. I appreciate it. Brandy Lewis continuing to lead the way here. We were talking about Lewis yesterday. She had such an amazing swim. She's a junior from Stratford, Vermont. She's looking to be a nurse in either pediatrics or labor and delivery. Never enough of our great healthcare workers out there. So that's fantastic. And her fun fact is she is so thankful for her family and friends and the support that they give her. So sounds like a great kid, and she is a great swimmer as well, winning the 1,000 last night and having a very dominating performance here in the women's 500 at the 300-yard mark. 3:12.81 for Lewis. She settled into those 32 highs, 33 lows. Her last 50 split was a 33.45. Anna Kelly from Simmons in second. Laura Luthi in third. Anna Gosselin in fourth. Poltrineri in fifth. It's Plotniak in sixth. And Kate Ostrowski in seventh right now. Lewis, 33.77 right there at the 350-yard mark. So Brandy Lewis well on her way to being the heat winner here in heat number 2 of 3 of these 500s. Once again, we'll have diving for you at the conclusion of the swimming session. I'm just waiting for confirmation on the exact time. It will be a separate broadcast, so it's on the GNAC YouTube channel. It's just a different broadcast. We like to have everything separated out, so you can just go to the GNAC page and you'll see it and click on it and you'll be able to watch the diving. But this session is scheduled to end around 11:30, and then I think pretty soon after they're going to get right into the diving. Lewis approaching the 425. Actually, no, Lewis is now getting the bell. So 50 yards to go for Brandy Lewis from Norwich University. 4:53.96. She came in with a 5:36.07. So she comes in with an already impressive time. So we'll go back to one here for the finish. And it will be Lewis in a 5:26.24. About to make that come into the screen here will be Anna Kelly from Simmons in lane 7. And no, it's Kelly getting it done here, 5:48.64. Luthi takes third, Gosselin takes fourth. So best times for our top 4 swimmers here. Nothing like having a best time in your conference championship. Same for Poltronieri. And here we go to the finish with Kate Ostrowski in lane 3. But it is Brandy Lewis, your Heat 2 women's 500 freestyle winner. We will move on to our final heat on the women's side here in the 500. There are your lane assignments. Top time from a GNAC perspective is Callie Taylor from Regis in lane 7. Lotta DiMascola from WPI has a 5:23.93. Like to give a rundown. Let's take a look at Emily Bayer in lane 3 from University of St. Joseph. She's a senior, special ed major from Prospect, Connecticut. We got a fun fact about Emily. Her nickname is M-Dog. All right, so M-Dog it is. Charlotte Doherty from Simmons. Our next swimmer up, sophomore, from Waltham, Massachusetts. She is a nursing major. Emily Roberts. Well, we don't have the WPI, folks, so we'll go right to Regis with Callie Taylor. Taylor's a first-year student from Brattleboro, Vermont. And she will spend her spring break on a Regis service trip to Jamaica. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. I'd like to go to Jamaica right about now. Get out of this weather, for sure. And then in lanes 9 and 10, Peyton Tyler and Brenna Plaziak from University of St. Joseph. So Peyton Tyler, first year nursing major from Killingworth, Connecticut. She's a dual sport athlete, swim and lacrosse. And then we go to Brenna Pleziak, a 5'4" sophomore from East Greenwich, Rhode Island, my home state. And her fun fact is she's flown through the Alps. So that's pretty cool. I don't know whether she is actually maybe a licensed pilot. I mean, I know there's quite a few college kids that are already pilots, have their pilot's licenses. I actually know a couple high schoolers. So those are your fun facts here. Lotta DiMascola from WPI in lane 6 leads the way. It is Callie Taylor from Regis right behind her, 3 3/4 seconds. We're just past the 200-yard mark. It remains Demascola and Callie Taylor. Rounding out the field, Emily Roberts from WPI currently in third. Natalie Carrington in lane 8 from WPI in fourth. Emily Bayer from St. Joseph in fifth. She's in lane 3. Charlotte Doherty from Simmons currently in sixth in lane 4. Peyton Tyler from St. Joseph in 7th in lane 9, and Brenna Plesiak from St. Joseph currently in 8th in lane number 10. So that is the field. A lot of Demascola continuing to lead. She's swimming from left to right now, silver cap, red lettering. She's followed by Callie Taylor from Regis, the lane right above her, middle of the pool right now, swimming from left to right. White cap adorned with maroon and gold lettering for Regis. There's been no change to the order for a little bit now. Demascola continues to lead with 150 to go. Callie Taylor holding on to second, just under 10 seconds behind. Emily Roberts from WPI continuing to hold on to third, as well as Natalie Carrington, also from WPI, in fourth. Emily Bayer, fifth. Doherty, sixth. Tyler, seventh. And Plasiak in eighth right now, as Demascola works her way toward the 425-yard mark. After this, we'll have 2 heats of the men's 500 freestyle. There's the bell for Demascola from WPI. So Demascola will be the first to finish, but it will be Callie Taylor who will be, for finals purposes, the winner of this heat. So Demascola will get in there with a 5:25.53. Here comes Taylor right behind her. She will be our GNAC winner. Callie Taylor from Regis. She'll finish up in a 5:40.62. Emily Roberts, here she comes in lane 5, just coming into your picture right now. She will finish up here for third. Natalie Carrington in 8 will finish in 4th. Also, it is important to mention for Callie Taylor, not only did she win the heat for the GNAC, but she dropped 11 seconds. So great job by Taylor here, as we have a lot more finishes here. Here's Bayer from St. Joseph and Tyler as well. Doherty finishes up from Simmons. And we have one more finisher here at the top of your screen, Brenna Plasiak in lane 10. She's going to drop almost a minute. So nice job by Plasiak. Actually, she has another 50 to go. So Brenna Plasiak from St. Joseph, 25 yards to go here. And she is going to drop some significant time. So looking at about a 10-second time drop for Plasiak, 7:16.85. So it is Callie Taylor from Regis, your GNAC winner.
The next event is event 30, men 500-yard freestyle. There will be 2 heats.
We'll move on to the men's side. There are your lane assignments. Joseph Guerin in 4, Eli Buddy in 5, Andrew Clark in 6, Daniel Corey in 7, Luke Sperling in 8, Nate Brasky in lane number 9. So, of course, not only is it GNAC championship weekend, it's Super Bowl week as well. Didn't get a lot of predictions last night. I'm looking, who do the people have? Who do the people want to win out there? I mean, I'll tell you, me, as a New England Patriots fan, I don't want either team to win. Wish it could end in a tie. But if someone's going to win, I'd say the Eagles, because I don't want the Chiefs to start to encroach on the Patriots dynasty, which some may say has already happened. Andrew Clark out to the fast start from Norwich. He's followed by Eli Buddy very closely. So I'd be interested to hear from you all who you're rooting for. Chiefs, Eagles, no one. Maybe people are just excited for the ads like every year, the commercials. I do like the commercials. But very rarely is there a commercial that I love. I like a few of them, but I don't love them. Eli Buddy leading the way here, just ahead of Norwich's Andrew Clark, who is just ahead of WPI's Daniel Corey. As we approach the 200-yard mark. Again, a bright, sunny day here in Worcester, Massachusetts. Very cold, though, but very warm in the pool area and some really hot swimming going on right now, especially coming from Eli Buddy, Andrew Clark, and Daniel Corey as they continue to jockey for position here coming into the halfway mark. 250 yards in. It is Clark from Norwich leading the way, 226.12. Buddy and Corey right there, though, 13 100ths and 62 100ths behind. And as you can see, they're doing a really good job of all keeping pace with each other. But it does look like Andrew Clark has that slight edge right now in lane 6. 2/10 ahead of Corey, almost 3/10 ahead of Buddy. Kevin Farris says, bring back the Budweiser Frogs. I do remember those guys. The Budweiser Frogs. I don't know if I'm dating myself here, but does anyone remember the what's up? The what's up? The what's up guys? I may be dating myself here, and if I am and you have no clue what I'm talking about, then look it up. It was actually a pretty funny commercial. I forget who they represented. I probably a beer company. But yeah, that was a pretty good commercial. Buddy in 5, Clark in 6, Corey in 7. And as you can see, no distance between any of them. They are stroke for stroke. It looks like Corey has actually taken over the official lead with 100 to go. But, I mean, he's done that by maybe a hand's length. Daniel Corey from WPI. Eli Buddy also from WPI. Andrew Clark from Norwich. No, stay with this. Go to 2 in a second when they... Andrew Clark. I don't have any fun facts on Andrew. He's a sophomore from Ackworth, Georgia. And let's see who's going to win this thing here. Clark and Corey battling stroke for stroke. Lane 6 and 7. Is it going to be Clark or Corey? And it's going to be a tie. A dead tie. 4:56.56. They both dropped significant time. Obviously, for the purposes of this, Andrew Clark is your winner as the GNAC swimmer. But you don't see a lot of ties. And we did have that tie, 4:56.56. Not easy to do here as we get ready to move into our final heat of the 500s.
Congratulations, swimmers. Please clear the pool.
Kevin, I agree. We do. As old guys, we do have to stick together. The Budweiser frogs. That was a really good commercial. I do remember that. Here's our final heat of the 500s. Alex Salima in lane 4, Lucas Prowl in 5, Drew Bilo in 6, Samuel Witcher in 7, Connor Hallstrom from Norwich in 8, and Victor Orlozic in lane 9. I do have a new fun fact about Connor Hallstrom. So we do know that he met Michael Phelps his freshman year of high school, I believe. But we have another fun fact. So Connor and the Adlianitsky brothers, Martin and Christian, have swam together for just about 10 years and have now been on the same Sea Dog swim team in Cheshire, Connecticut together. Connor now volunteers with the preteen team when he's home coaching the new swimmers, including his younger niece. So that's pretty cool. So good luck to Connor Hallstrom here. Let's see what we can dig up on some of these other swimmers. Alex Salima. We know he is a freshman from Rhode Island. First-year nuclear surface warfare officer, mechanical engineering major. He's been playing music for as long as he's been swimming. When we look at Drew Bilo, also from Norwich University, first-year criminal justice major from Gloversfield, New York. He's the only one in his family that's swam competitively. He wants, his career goal is to commission as an officer in the U.S. Army. And we'll go to St. Joseph, Victor Orzelek. And for Victor, he is a freshman from Newington, Connecticut. He's a biochemistry pharmacy major. And he looks to be fluent in 2 languages. So that's pretty cool, too. I'd like to be fluent in 1 language, but sometimes that's hard enough in and of itself, as Alex Salima is leading the way here. Go to 3 on this one now. Alex Salima, he's in lane 4 at the bottom of your screen, going from left to right from Norwich. He is leading the way. Was a standout at Bishop Hendricken High School in Warwick, Rhode Island. They are obviously a great school, but a sports powerhouse.
Attention coaches and swimmers, at this time, event 27, women 100 butterfly is officially closed. There are no scratches.
So Salima continues to lead the way. We're at the 300-yard mark right now. Drew Bilo, his Norwich teammate, is second. Connor Hallstrom, their Norwich teammate, is third. So all Norwich here, top three. But it remains Alex Salima from Norwich. 3:22:27 through.
May I please have your attention? All time trial requests are due in 5 minutes.
Okay, they're talking about time trials. That doesn't matter to us or Alex Salima, who steams towards the 400-yard mark here. If you're just joining us, we're live at the WPI Sports and Recreation Center here in Worcester, Massachusetts for the 2025 GNAC Swim and Dive Conference Championships alongside Charlie Peterson on production. I am Jeremy Abreu from Abreu Media Productions. We're bringing you all of the swimming and diving action here this weekend, and we've started off yesterday with a very fun and exciting day, and that's continued here into the day two prelims. We're on event number 30, heat 2 of 2. It's the men's 500-yard freestyle. And Alex Salima from Norwich will get the bell. 50 yards to go for Salima. He's led this thing from the beginning. Just had a 29-91 split there. Norwich occupying the top three spots here right now. Salima, Bilo, and Hallstrom. And it will be Salima who will touch first. He'll go a 4:52.12. Bilo takes second and Hallstrom third. So Norwich goes 1, 2, and 3. Samuel Witcher from WPI goes a 4:58.70, and Lucas Prowl goes a 5:03.20. Victor Orzalek from the University of St. Joseph will make his final turn here. Let's see if he can get in under that 5:46.80. It's going to be close here, and he does just that. Nice job by Orzalek, but it was Alex Salima from Norwich, your 500 Heat 2 winner, as we move into from a slower race in the 500 now to the 50s. The women's 50 backstroke. There are your lane assignments. Kylie Farris with the top time heading into heat number 1 here, 30.72. She'll be in lane number 6. Good start. We keep an eye on those underwaters, of which Farris has very good underwaters. Puts her in the lead almost immediately. It will be Farris to turn first, as she looks like she's well on her way to winning our first heat here, with her Norwich teammate Kaylin Creel right behind her. So Farris and Creel go 1 and 2. Make that 1, 2, and 3 for Parrott as well. So Kylie Farris, your Heat 1 winner. You would think that the swimmers would get it by now, that they need to clear the pool when they're finished. They're not doing flyover starts here, and you can't do a flyover start with the backstroke. So here we go, heat number 2, our top seed, Camelia Hanna from Simmons, 29.57. She's in lane number 6. And again, it's going to be those underwaters off the start, of which Hannah had a very strong underwater. She'll make the turn first, approximately 15 and a half seconds in. So Simmons may go 1 and 2 here, and they go 1 and 3, but it is Hannah, 29-53. She is your heat winner. Riley Abt second. Laura Luthi takes third. Soft touch there by Samantha Miller up in lane 9. Soft touch also by Aria Wiley in lane 10. We'll move to the men's 50 backstroke. Only one heat here. Zach Pfeiffer in 1. Aryaman Nagaraj, Zach Pfeiffer in 4. Aryaman Nagaraj in 5. Adrian Riendo in 6. Chris Capon in 7. Josh Kelly in 8. Michael Zamudo in lane number 9. Good clean start here, and it is Adrian Riendo. The best backstrokers make it look effortless, and if you watch Riendo here, it looks like he's just out for a Sunday swim. But what a great job by Riendo here. He'll shut it down a little early, 26-63. Capon takes second, Nagaraj takes third. Just like that, we're done with the backstroke, moving into the 50 free. There are your lane assignments for heat number 1. Haley Stuck comes in from Simmons with a 26:01. Always good to watch the reaction time of these swimmers, especially in a 50 free. It's really all about your start and your turn. Haley Stuck, Callie Taylor both had good starts and good turns, but it looks like it's going to be Haley Stuck here. Let's see if she can drop off that 26:01, and she'll go at 25:09. So Taylor will take second, Tyler third, but it is Haley Stuck, your Heat 1 winner. So Stuck takes first, Taylor second, Tyler third. As we move into heat number 2, Lauren Taschereau in 3, Karina DeRose in 4, Alexia Grech in 5, Alana Kelleher, the birthday girl, happy birthday Alana, in 6, Sophie Robinson in 7, Abby Parker in 8, and Gloria Sema in 9. This is heat 2 of 3 of the women's 50 freestyle. Again, good reaction times there by most of the field. But it is the birthday girl, Alana Kelleher, leading the way right now. Sophomore from Middleborough, Massachusetts, environmental science major and heat winner, 25-23 for Kelleher. Her fun fact is she makes killer boxed brownies. All right, maybe she'll make some for her birthday today. As we move into our third and final heat, Kelleher, of course, won the 50 fly last night. Trying to win the 50 free tonight, but we'll head to our final heat. Our top overall seed here is Carly Quinlan, 2 free champion from last night. She comes in with a 24.78. Quinlan with that great turn just ahead of Kylie Matthews from St. Joseph's. Quinlan is moving toward the finish here, 24.92. Jenna Tshida takes second, Matthews takes third, so Carly Quinlan again, a heat winner, sets herself up pretty good for finals tonight. As we move to the men's 50 free.
Swimmers, please clear the pool. Up next, we have event 34, men 50-yard freestyle. There will be 3 heats.
Daniel Conroy in 3, Jack Werb in 4, Nate Brasky in 5, Jack Brazer in 6, Nikita Ostapenko in 7, Luke Sperling in 8, and Weston Mokhtari rounds out the field in lane number 9.
Attention coaches and swimmers, at this time, event 28, men's 100-yard butterfly is officially closed. There are no scratches.
So a little bit of a delay here. It looks like one of the coaches is down talking to the officials on the bulkhead on the far side. The conversation continues, so not sure. I don't know if there was a DQ maybe that they're discussing, or I don't know what is going on. We're kind of left in the dark when delays like this happen. So I wish I had some information.
Attention coaches and swimmers.
The results are in for event 31, women 50-yard backstroke. Swimming in your B final, Ara Willie, Karina Deros, Kristen Altair, Bridget Davis, Samantha Miller, Juliana Violet, and Berkeley Hutchins. Swimming in your A final, Deanna Parrott, Kaylin Creel, Elise Sosi, Charlotte Poltoneri, Laura Luthi, Riley App, Kylie Ferris in your top overall seed with a time of 29:53 from Simmons University, Camelia Hanna. The time is now 11:02. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions to scratch.
So the delay continues here. Not sure what is holding up the swimming action. There was a coach which was talking to one of the officials. So we're still in a holding pattern here. There may have been a DQ. That's typically what happens when there's a delay like this. The coaches are talking to the officials. The officials are coming down to the table. Of course, in a freestyle, there's very few things that you can do to disqualify yourself. Really, the only thing you can do is false start. So you can flinch at the start.
Attention, Johnny, can you please report to the head official? Johnny, can you please report to the head official? Thank you.
So we are waiting for that to resolve itself. But while we're waiting, we'll give you a recap of yesterday. Both the Norwich men's and women's teams finished day one of the 2025 GNAC Swimming and Diving Championships at the top spot of the team leaderboards. The cadets put up 172 points on the men's side, while the women put up 288 in the men's competition. Norwich took home gold in all 8 events, both individually and as a team, starting with the 200-yard medley relay. The quartet of Martin and Christian Adlianitsky, Adrian Riendo, and Will Thompson touched the wall with a conference record-setting time of 1:35:30, besting the previous mark set in 2022 by Roger Williams.
Heat 1.
And with that, we are ready to go, so we'll finish that recap at some point a little bit later, but we're ready to rock and roll here in Heat 1 in the men's 50 free.
Now swimming.
We already went through the lane assignments here, so no need to go through that again, but it is Jack Brazier from WPI. It looks like in lane 6, leading the way. Brazier outtouches Ostapenko. Brasky from University of St. Joseph takes third, 23:56. As we move to Heat 2. Artie Abrams picked up an individual title in the 400 IM at a time of 4:20:40. Christian Adlianitsky picked up a win in the 2 freestyle at 1:46:44, as his brother Martin followed up with a victory in the 50 butterfly at 23:82. As we move to Heat number 2 here, Angelo Reed from WPI in lane 6 with our top time coming in 22:11. Really good turn there by Angelo Reed. It's going to propel him to a victory here. 22:33 for Reed. Carrier takes second. Hemmerly takes third. As we move into our third heat, we'll finish up. Thompson collected gold in the 100-yard breaststroke at 58:73, while Drew Bilo finished at 1:58:19 to earn the gold in the 200-yard backstroke. Andrew Clark took home gold in the 1,000 free for the cadets in a time of 10:08:89. Heat 3 lined up, ready to go. Christian Adlianitsky, our number 1 seed here in lane 6 from Norwich. It's 21:78 for Adlianitsky, just off his best time. Braun takes second. Nagaraj takes third. That will be the end of the 50 freestyle. We'll move into event 35. It's the women's 200-yard breaststroke. There are your lane assignments. B. Eccles, 2:44:89. Heat 1 lined up, ready to go here in these 200 breaststroke prelims. 2 heats on the women's side here for the breaststroke, 1 heat on the men's side, and then we'll go to our final event, which is the 100 IM. Again, if you're looking for diving this morning, diving will start at approximately 12 p.m.
3 women 50-yard freestyle. Coming in at your second alternate, Lauren Teixeira. In your first alternate, Ella McKenzie. Swimming in your B final, Karina Deros, Gloria Sima, Brenna Plazak, Jessica Chrisman, Calissa Weaver, Emily Faint, Abby Parker, and Peyton Tyler. Swimming in your A final, Alexia Gretsch, Ruby Noth, Callie Taylor, Kylie Matthews, Jenna Sheeta, Haley Stock, Alana Kelleher. In your top overall seed with a time of 24:92 from Simmons University, Carly Quinlan. The time is now 11:10. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions to scratch.
B. Eccles leading the way at the halfway mark here for Simmons. Followed closely by Berkeley Hutchins. You see them in lanes 6 and 7. Eccles with the dark blue, navy blue cap. Hutchins with the pink monk's cap as they approach the 150-yard mark here. Hutchins was upset last night in the 100 breast. She was the 24 champion. Had a good swim, but came in second. Battling right now with B. Eccles for 200 breast here in the first heat of prelims. 25 yards to go here, and Eccles looks like she's in good position to win the heat, almost a full body length lead with about 15 yards to go. Hutchins making a late push here, but it will be B. Eccles.
And unofficially taking heat 1 with a time.
Just getting to that wall. 3/10 ahead of Berkeley Hutchins. Maria Estrada from Albertus Magnus will take third, 2:55.45. But it is B. Eccles from Simmons, your heat number 1 winner. .240, all personal best times almost across the board. So Eccles, Hutchins, Doherty, Castrillo, and Rogers all with personal best times there. And the same goes for Oksana Newell. She had a personal best time as well. So we'll look to heat 2, our final heat. Here's our 100 breaststroke champion from last night, Sylvia Valeria Avila Estrada. She comes in as the top seed here, 2:31.53, so keep an eye on her from Albertus Magnus, swimming out of lane 6. Good start by Valeria Avila Estrada as well as Ali Giovenco in lane 7 from WPI. Really strong kick by Valeria Avila Estrada. And she has a very good pullout, as you've just seen there. So maximizes her time underwater, away from that choppy water up top. If you watch her turn right here, she has a very strong pullout, which literally takes her almost 13, 14 yards deep into the pool. And right now, Valeria Avila Estrada from Albertus Magnus looking very strong. trying to position herself as the overall conference breaststroke champion, already taking the 100 last night. She'll try and add that 200 to her list of medals tonight. Ali Giovenco from WPI in second. Abby Houghton and Julia Long from Simmons battling for that third place spot right now, but it's all Sylvia Valeria Avila Estrada with just about 50 to go. She's 4.5 seconds ahead of Giovenco. With 25 yards to go, fairly safe to say that Valeria Avila Estrada from Albertus Magnus will be our Heat 2 winner of the women's 200-yard breaststroke. Go back to one. We're done here. One. Giovenco takes second. Long takes third. .236.45. Giovenco took second. Long third. Houghton took fourth. Sorensen will finish up from Elms in fifth. Sophia Nyland from Regis will take sixth with a soft touch. Parker takes seventh, and Jess Merrill will take eighth as we move into event 36, which will be the men's 200-yard breaststroke. Now, in this next heat, I want you to pay close attention to Will Thompson from Norwich in lane 5. He literally explodes off the blocks and gets some of the furthest distance I've seen in a long time off the blocks. So we'll see if he does it today. Will Thompson from Norwich in lane 5. He is your 100 breast champion from last night. Keep an eye on his start here. Does it again, and look at the depth he gets right away. Good, solid pullout, and just like that, Will Thompson is in the lead by almost a half a body length by the time they get to the 25-yard wall. So Will Thompson already positioning himself very well in this opening and only heat of men's prelims for the 200-yard breaststroke, 28:36 through 50. Artie Abrams, his Norwich teammate, right behind him. Aiden Hebb from University of St. Joseph currently sitting in third. But right now, it is all Will Thompson. Let's see what his 101.71 for Thompson. Hebb second. Abrams second. Hebb third. Too close to call there between them two, but right now, Will Thompson comfortably out in front. Thompson will come in for the 150-yard mark. Then we'll move into what is my favorite event in swimming. I love the 1 IM. Any IM event I love, 1, 2, 4. I think they're all great, but the one I am just 25 of every stroke, just power through. One of my favorite things to see as Will Thompson here will put his finishing touches on a good prelim swim. He came in with a 222.49. $212.23, so that's a 10-second drop. Abrams takes second, Heb third. And again, now we move into the 100 breast. Excuse me, the 100 IM. I don't know why I said 100 breast there. But Evan Chase will finish up from Norwich at the top of your screen. And here we go, folks. So the IM will start off with the butterfly, move to back, breast, freestyle. Each swimmer will swim a 25 of each of the 4 strokes. And I'll tell you, it sets up for some exciting swimming. Oksana Newell in 3, Kylie Farris in 4, Maria Pekarchek in 5, B. Eccles in 6, Maria Estrada in 7, Ava Hubster in 8, Kirsten Tuhair in 9, and Gloria Sema in 10. So the swimmers have just about all transitioned now over to the backstroke. Maria Pekarchek. Only one I saw did a bucket turn there. It's a really specialized turn that you do when you hit the wall, transitioning from back to breaststroke. But here comes B. Eccles as we make the transition over to freestyle. Will Pekarchek be able to chase down Eccles? And it looks like it will be B. Eccles in lane 6. 108.15. Pekarchek takes second, Hubster third. Farris takes fourth. Of course, she was our 2-back champion last night. And finishing up here will be Oksana Newell from Elms in lane 3, Gloria Sema from Norwich in lane 10.
Congratulations, swimmers. Please clear the pool.
Here we go, our second and final heat. Here's our top seed, Olivia Luna from Regis, 104.26.
Heat 2. Now swimming. In lane 3, Emily Morales. Lane 4, Juliana Violet. Lane 5, Jenna Shida. Lane 6, Olivia Luna.
Jenna Tashida, Olivia Luna, Tiffany Twombly in lanes 5, 6, and 7. Not a lot of separation there. As a matter of fact, it looks like it might be Olivia Luna from Regis. We'll check the wall touch here as they go from back to breast. She does a bucket turn.
Attention coaches and swimmers at this time, event 29, women 500-yard freestyle.
And it is Olivia Luna who now emerges as our leader, slightly ahead of Tiffany Twombly from St. Joseph's. And Luna will make that final touch and turn heading into freestyle. So Olivia Luna Poised to be our heat winner here, and she does it in a 104.67. So pretty much right on her time. Twombly takes second, Tashida takes third. And now our final two events of the morning. It's the men's 1 IM. There will be two heats.
Congratulations, swimmers. Please clear the pool. Up next, we have event 38, men 100-yard IM. There will be two heats.
Daniel Conroy in lane 4, Braden Scott in 5, Will Thompson, we just saw Thompson, in 6, Ryan Kim in 7, Rican Venema in 8. Again, watch Thompson start in lane 6.
Now swimming in lane 4, Daniel Conroy. Lane 5, Braden Scott. Lane 6, Will Thompson.
Thompson carries so much momentum off the block into the water in his streamline. It's just absolutely amazing and really puts himself in a great position when he does break out because he's already in the lead. Now you see right now Braden Scott from Norwich taking over the lead with a really strong backstroke leg there. I do suspect Will Thompson will take the lead here in the breaststroke. And here they come down the stretch. Braden Scott in 5, Will Thompson in 6. Here comes Scott surging at the end, and it will be Braden Scott edging his Norwich teammate Thompson. 1:00:48. Thompson takes second. Venema takes third. Nice swim there by Braden Scott as we move to our final heat of the morning. There are your lane assignments for our final heat of the morning. Weston Mokhtari in 4, Devin Mahaichuk in 5, Adrian Riendo in 6, Patrick Tersch in 7, and Vinny Velasquez rounds out the field in lane 8. Good underwater there by Adrian Riendo from Norwich. He will lead the way, making that transition over into backstroke here. Solid underwater there by Riendo. Puts him in the lead by almost a full body length. We'll watch this turn into the breaststroke. He open turns. Bucket turn by Mahaichuk. Open turn for Tersch. Very fast pace and tempo to Riendo's breaststroke as he'll make that turn into freestyle. Comfortably ahead of Tersch in lane 7, although here comes Tersch surging at the very end. If this race went a little bit longer, but it is Riendo. Tersch takes second, Mahaichuk third. And that, folks, concludes our morning session of prelims. So, again, we'll be back at 12 o'clock for diving. And then we'll be back tonight a little bit early. I think 5:55 or 5:50 will be on for senior recognition. So make sure you're here at least by 10 of 6. I'm not sure. I think it's 5:55 they're doing the senior recognition. So we want to make sure we catch that. So for the last time this morning, on behalf of Charlie Peterson, I am Jeremy Abreu. Thank you for joining us. We will catch you at diving at 12, and if no diving, we'll see you tonight at 6 o'clock for finals. Have a great afternoon.
concludes our prelim session. The competition pool is now open for warm-up, warm-down. Coaches and swimmers, time trials will begin at 11:55. Once again, our time trial event will occur at 11:55. Attention swimmers, just as a reminder, if you are slated to be a top seed tonight and would like to request a song to walk out to, please make your way to the announcer's table so you can file that request.